Welcome back to Doggone RV'N. I've been in the backyard working this morning, fighting moles. Haven't yet gone Bill Murray crazy on them, but it's getting close. The mole people are destroying my backyard. I just had finally grow in after a month or so. Luckily, they're just burrowing along the patio and the outskirts of the lawn, along all the embankments and stuff. So I've been out there scraping, flattening, raking and watering all the mole hills and mole tunnels, trying to keep up with the little critters. Yeah, finally got that done. Grabbed a quick lunch. Decided I had to come out here and do some more packing. I got these things from the dollar store. I put my clothes in them wrapped up. This way I can just pull them down, look at exactly what I got, pull out what I want. Presto changeo, it's piece of cake. I've tried those mesh netting baggies that you stack in here. I've tried all kinds of things. These, so far, for me, being a single traveling guy, work the best for ease. I cleaned the refrigerator out. That's all nice and clean, ready to go. And wiped down everything in here the best I could after the last trip. Whew. And made sure I got my insulation for the windows and my bedding and the important things already packed. I've got my pantry here. My pantry's right here. It's got all my food, canned goods, stuff like that. And then of course I've got my cooking utensils and my Instapot and stuff like that packed elsewhere. So I'm taking a hell of a lot less every time. I repack better, I repack more minimalistic, and I'm getting down to where I just kind of grab and go, which is exactly what I want to be able to do. So let's see here. I've learned how to plug my cell phone into my TV entertainment system so I can watch movies or whatever right off the cell phone on the TV like I do at home, streaming. And that way I don't have to take a whole bunch of DVDs or stuff. And I'm just learning more the more I use this thing, and the more I use everything I've had added to it. So yeah, we're doing great here, guys. The girls are okay. Kate's still got her hind end all kind of weak. She has a hard time sitting down and standing up, but when she's up she can walk around, trot a little, she's fine. Sarah's old injury she suffered about 2 years ago on the beach has come back and is causing her problems. The thing about my two dogs is they've never ever showed any pain or discomfort from injuries, which makes it really hard to figure out just how serious it might be. Sarah's last injury was about 2 years ago on the Washington coast at the Pacific Beach State Park, which is right on the beach of the ocean. She was racing down the waves and tripped in a clam hole, and her little arm joint swelled up the size and the hardness of a golf ball. Well, that finally went down to normal. It was x-rayed, blood test, we did everything like that because that was a serious injury. But now everything seems to be back to normal, but her joint is giving her trouble now. She's able to walk on it, but limp like you would if you sprained your ankle. You know how that's like. So of course the vets want to do another set of x-rays, which are $600-800. It's not a drop in a bucket for somebody retired trying to live on a budget. So we're trying anti-inflammatories and pain medications first before we just go throwing money down the toilet. So anyway, we're going to see how she does on this trip, and if she doesn't really improve with whatever medications and anti-inflammatories they can give me, then I guess I got no end but to do another x-ray to see if maybe something else is going on in the joint. So we'll keep you guys up to date on that. Other than that, this is going to be an interesting trip, because after the mid-September date, it seems like everything is off season, which is first come, first served to the state parks and everything. So I usually make reservations to be sure I have a spot where I want to be on the trip. And they got these places now, RecGov, where you can go to a campsite and click on it, and if they got pictures of the campsite, they'll have one picture or 3 pictures, and you can figure out the setup of the campsite, which is really important to me, because I got my 2 girls on 15-foot leads attached to the inside of the RV, so that lets them go in and out and around both ends of the RV, and they get plenty of exercise, plenty of freedom. But if I end up in some campsite that's got big boulders or huge Lincoln logs out there, the dogs are going to get all messed up. They can't get over the logs or the rocks. It's just a pain in the ass. So I really think hard and search for campsites that have pictures of every campsite, so I can pick out the right campsite for the girls and I to really enjoy staying at. So something you guys might want to consider. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be going up the Washington coast all the way out to the very furthest tip of the United States on the Washington coast at Neah Bay, and then we're going to be coming back along the Port Orchard area where you can look across and see Canada. Then we'd be going down the Hood Canal area, and then we'd be going home. We're going to be going in and out of the Olympic Peninsula, Olympic National Park, to places I haven't been to in probably a decade or more, just to see how they've changed. And believe me, things have definitely changed. Sad part is they're not changing for the better. They're changing for the worst, which is really sad because, well, I'm not going to get into it. It gets too political. Anyway, that's about it. The girls, like I said, are doing okay. I'm fighting the mole people in the backyard that are trying to ruin my brand new lawn, which I love. I tell you, just getting all the rocks and the gravel and everything out of the backyard that was there earlier was well worth it. It allowed me to expand my lawn and made it so much nicer for the dogs and I to enjoy. So anyway, yeah, I got to get back. I'm doing laundry, so I need some jeans and pants. I've got t-shirts, sweaters, long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt. I've got a good mixture of what I might need on the trip. Got my hoodie here, my rain parka. You know, it's Washington State fall. They're predicting heavy rains here in the next couple days, and Pacific storms coming in with all the low pressure systems that come out of Alaska and just drop down right on top of us. So it'll be interesting to see. I think once all these systems get themselves straightened out, with the change from El Nino to El Nino or vice versa, I think things will settle out to be pretty nice come winter. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Because I'm not one to sit home during winter and just watch the grass grow. I bought this thing and spent time and money fixing it up to my way of living on the RV, and by God, I'm going to enjoy it. So I guess I'll leave it at that. I appreciate you guys watching. When you watch my videos, please go down and hit the thumbs up button and hit the bell and hit the all bell. That way you guys will be notified of whenever we drop a video, because our videos are sometimes once a week, and if we're on an adventure it could be 2 times a week or 3 times a week, depends on how much we have to show you on the trip. So please give us a thumbs up on every single video you watch. You know, I'll see, like, I've got what, over 500 subscribers, and I'll get 7 thumbs up, if that. And I'm going, what has happened to people today? You know, I don't want to say everyone's so damn lazy they can't even move their finger at the end of their hand, but I swear, I truly feel as if I'm from another world, another country, another planet that I was born on compared to where I'm living and how things are now. Maybe you're the same too. If you're my age, you probably feel exactly the same way. So, anyway, I'm not going to say much more. If you guys have been watching our videos, you'll notice that we do continually improve, and that's exactly my intention. I've got things I want to improve on, add to, but I don't want to do them sitting in the driveway of where I live. That's like, you know, there's nothing to see except me and my RV. I want to be out someplace where I could do my videos in a campground or something like that. But I tell you, campgrounds are getting filled up even when they never were filled up. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's not like the good old days. Nope. Nope. So anyway, I think I'll call it quits here. As the girls and I always say, we wish you happy trails and woof woof. See you later.